on Galaxy today. And it's now time for our motivational chat. And joining us to do this is our regular certified life coach. Today, he's going to be talking about increasing your value at the marketplace. Benga Ademujimi is right here with us. Good morning, Benga.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
How was your week? And
the week has been fine so far.
It's been great so far. So far, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been good.
I would like to share.
How's your week been?
Yeah, workloaded. You know, since last week we started International Youth Day with the United Nations.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys.
Yes, I'm aware of that. Yes.
Yeah,
and today we talked about youth and sports.
We've been doing some stuff, with the Lagos State government. Last week we were at the youth center at Onikon, Lagos Island, where talents were displayed, and the people got some companies came to come and pick the guys who are winners to help their projects in music, in fashion, in different stuff. A very good one. As in, I see the government now getting involved.
Yes.
I mean, more practical issues with the youth, and they have the youth ambassadors.
Especially with entrepreneurship and all
yes,
that.
Lagos State now have a youth ambassadors, of which I'm the lead mentor for the youth ambassadors in Lagos State now.
Okay, wow, that's good.
Yes. So then on Monday we were at Alausa there, speaking to some hundreds of the youth, talking to them about how to be responsible, because the theme for this year by the United Nations is youth building peace. So how to shun violence and fight for justice against injustice in the right way, not by carrying guns.
Exactly.
And people were so surprised that our politicians, our commissioners were there. And right there I told the youth that in the next election you need not to carry any gun for any politician. If any politician gives you gun to carry for him, ask him where is his own firstborn. Yeah, ask him where is his own. So, in continuation, this morning, I would like to talk to our youth and whoever is in the same category who wants to increase his value or her value in the workplace or the marketplace or the workplace, however you put it.
The marketplace is like a general
yes, but your personal workplace, you can just bring it down to yourself wherever you are working. It has been said that a rich person works to learn and not to earn. Rich people
work to learn and not
they
to
work
earn.
to learn, not to earn. But poor people work to earn and not to learn.
But can you take away the part of trying to make money?
But can't you learn and earn at the same time? Yeah. It makes it fun.
No.
It makes it fun.
Patience. I'm beginning to be scared of you.
It makes it fun.
Immediately you said you want to consider soccer as a career. So I'm like, has Neman become your new role model?
An inspiration, not like a role model.
Okay,
an inspiration.
Yes. Okay, it's fine. It's accepted.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, you see, our mindset about money had to change. We need to de-emphasize the issue of money as much as we can. Trust me. As much
You
as
shouldn't
we
make
can.
it like a focus
No,
for everything. I get that part.
You see, so you want to be successful, you want to be rich, you want to be wealthy, you want to make impact. Focus on learning. A wise man will listen and increase in learning. A wise man, which means a foolish man will not listen and will decrease in learning. That's the opposite. So people who are make mark in their lifetime and are still, blazing trails, they are learners. They are not just earners. How do you know? You see people at workplace, they come and they sign, I come early today, but by 5 p.m., in fact, 4:45,
They are ready to
they
leave.
brought out
They're packed up.
their pancake and papam lulus. You know what we call papam lulu?
I don't know. Tell me about it.
If you know monkey go post, you must know papam lulu.
Oh my God.
So you don't know Monkey Goes Post?
No, I don't. Well, until now. I missed that part.
And you are not a millennial.
Growing up.
You are not part of the... Anyway,
I missed that part.
so things to learn while working for other people.
Okay.
I need to send this signal strongly to our youth and whoever cares to listen here. You don't just say you want to sack your boss. You see, people read books and hey, a George Bush in America can be a president. A George Bush in Africa may not be a counselor. Most of the books that we read that are written by foreigners, let me tell you, till the end of the age, they may not work in Africa. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Principles are universal. Experiences are personal.
Yes, they are.
The thought of the writer, of the author, is what is authorized by his experience, not necessarily by general principles.
Yeah.
So if what you have read is not accepted globally as a principle, come on, you are only functioning on the experience of that person, which may contradict your own future. Have I made myself clear?
That's a very valid point. Yes.
So people need to understand this thing. I read this. Hey, I want to sack my boss. Excuse me. You want to sack your boss when you have not done anything in your life. You have not, you cannot even cook noodles. You cannot cook anything. You cannot even boil water. You want to say you want to start a business. It doesn't work that way. Number one, learn how to buy into the vision of your boss and be loyal to your boss. Learn how to buy into his vision. If you know that you cannot flow with that vision, there is no point you staying there. You will wound yourself. There is no law that says you must walk there. Go find somewhere else that you are going to be at peace to walk. This is what Africans do to themselves, and they don't know that they are injuring themselves. Learn how to buy into his vision. Learn how to be loyal to her.
The part of loyalty, I agree, is even scriptural. You have to.
If you are
be
not
loyal.
our manufacturer, we are products in the hands of our manufacturer. God Almighty said in the good book, if you are not faithful in the small things, no one will commit into your hand the bigger things. Further, if you are not faithful to the unrighteous mammon, nobody will give you your own true riches. Mammon is the god of money.
Money, yeah.
And that is the only small god that Almighty God warned us against. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot serve God and mammon. Now, he is now saying that you are working for someone and you are not faithful, you are not loyal to that person, even when you know that that person is unrighteous. If you are not loyal to him, nobody will give you your own true riches.
So you have to be loyal and faithful at where you are.
It is not your judgment. It is not
So the part
your
of-
duty to
yeah,
judge
to
him.
judge that person. So character assassination as an excuse
Thank you.
is not acceptable.
Blackmailing your
Yeah.
boss, gossiping about him. Many people had closed their destinies by attacking their boss. You don't fight the man who feeds you. It is a suicidal mission to plan to drown a man who taught you how to swim. You don't do that. The best you can do is to look for your boss's mentor, or maybe the wife or the husband, or somebody who is close to him, who you know that he listens to, and say, sir, I observe 1, 2, 3. Or at best, kneel down and pray for that person. Or if you are close, then you can sit and talk with him or her. But going about and destroying that person, you actually destroy your future.
So invariably, you will never be able to make any progress in
You-
life.
you can't
if
go
you are
anywhere.
actually sucking down
And because
the
whatever you
mountain
sow,
walls,
you reap.
will reap.
That
Not-
is a principle.
Not wherever you sow.
Whatever.
Not
you sow.
whenever you sow.
Ever.
Whatever. So
Whatever.
anything that you sow, you will get in
Anything.
return.
So whether you are good at Galaxy, it is not necessarily that it is Galaxy that will pay you that good. But that good will be paid, and vice versa. Number 2, learn how to balance yourself, your home, and your workplace. We're going to do that next week. Work-life balance. Learn how to balance yourself, balance your emotions, balance your thoughts, balance your mind, balance your everything, then balance your home, balance your workplace. You know, we have so many people, they cannot balance things. Once they are sold out for job, for work, no wife, no children, no family, nothing. They are career slaves. So you need to balance. Number 3, learn how to manage your boss and your colleagues. There is a whole skill, boss management. I hope to do it one day. Is a whole skill, how to manage your boss without offense, and manage your colleagues. You should know who is a sanguine. You should know who is a choleric. You should know who is a melancholic. You should know who will never sit down on his table. He must be jumping from one place.
Oh, yes, I know him. I know. I know him.
Please don't mention.
No. I know him.
He must be jumping from one table to the other. You should know.
It's not you, Justin, by the way, because you're giving me the side eye. It's not you.
All right.
I don't know what she's talking about.
You know, you should know whom at the end of you should know whom during your lunch, during your break, he does not want to eat alone. Even if it is just a bowl of gari and kuli kuli, he wants to share with everybody. You should know whom after work in his car, if it is possible for him to pack everybody into his car and be dropping them at home, you should know who is who. Okay. And you should know whom, even greeting him in the morning.
Can I ask a question?
Please
now,
do.
Knowing everybody's different characteristics, is that what it is? You know, or mannerisms. Yeah. How does that actually help you? How does it improve you as a person, especially in your workplace?
It is under emotional intelligence. It helps you, number 1, to know whom to give what responsibility. Okay? Do you understand? So you don't give somebody who is good in editing the job of writing, so they don't mess you up. Do you get it? It helps you to understand their emotions. When they are quiet, you can think for them. You can empathize. Okay. When they are loud, you can think 1, 2, 3 things that may be possible. So when they come in the morning and you greet them and their face is straight, you don't assume wrongly. You will know that, oh, that is Kola or that is Folake. Then you know that somebody who is always lively, suddenly gone quiet, you will know there's something wrong. Okay. Whether internally or externally. So it helps your productivity at work. So you want to do assignment or you want to do a project and you are asked to choose a team. You know who to choose, who to work with, so that your project can be delivered without any stress. So
no, understanding the personality traits and the mannerism actually go a long way in creating efficiency.
You cannot be productive without knowing that. In fact, you cannot be productive, you cannot be profitable if you don't do that. Okay. Why? Because a tree cannot make a forest. Learn how to be effective in your communication skills. You know, your body language. There are some people, if you tell them, hey, what's up? How now? How you doing? Hey, my party. But some people, you say, hey, what's up? He looks at me like, what's wrong with you? You know? And you know some people, you are working together. By the time you wink your right eye, they know what you mean. Some people, you open your 2 eyes like this, they still don't get what you are saying. Some of your team members, by the time you start akimbo, they know what you mean. By the time you cross your hand like this, you know what you know. By the time you put your hand in your pocket, they know what you mean. By the time you nod your head 3 times, not 5 times, they know what you mean. Some people, you bang your head on the table, they still don't get it. Am I making sense to you?
Yes, you are.
So you need to understand. Then number 5, learn how to manage time and project. Time. Some of your team members or some of the people working with you, you should understand that in the morning, they are just booting. They are like computer. They are just booting. You are nodding your head.
Then they work best.
They now peak up during the day.
By 12, you know, they are coming up. They are warming. The fan is just coming. By 2 p.m., Please stop pointing. Stop.
I don't know what she's going. This is so not about me. I don't know what you're going on about.
He's always
Maybe I'll
buffering in
continue.
the morning.
I don't buffer
Yeah,
at
but
all.
later in the day, you see that
Fire.
feisty part
Yes.
of him come out.
Yes.
Yes, that's just
So
it.
then
Yes.
the next one.
By 2, you should understand. Next one, learn how to manage money and relationships.
Okay.
I like money part.
That didn't come from me.
Listen,
No,
listen
okay.
to this. Listen to this. You should understand Yoruba, they says, "Owo ni n ba oju ore je." That is, it is money that destroys relationship.
What about the part of Owoni Koko?
I will balance it. Owo ni koko. The guy who sang that song did not complete the adage.
Oh, okay, it's an adage, really.
Owó ni kókó, ṣùgbọ́n ìwà ju ẹwà lọ. Let me tell you,
That's
money
much.
is important, but character is greater than beauty.
Oh, wow. Wow, gee.
So they just picked that part. They didn't finish it.
Okay.
So money is important, but your character is more important.
Okay, I get now.
Do you get it now? All right. So learn how to manage money and relationship. Your boss may not make you rich, but you can be rich through your boss. That's part of management of relationship.
Okay.
Relationship management. Your boss may not make you rich. He may not, but you can be rich through your boss. Because you can imagine a project is outside or something big is outside and you have good relationship with your boss. Your boss can recommend you. And before you know it, what the salary cannot do for you, that will do for you. Lastly, learn partial disengagement and close the door gently while walking away.
Because you might need to open that door again.
No, not you might. You will need that door one day.
Day.
Ha! Life has taught me lessons. Patience.
Don't slam the door.
I don't want to share.
Don't slam
Don't
the door.
slam.
Come on. Youths, friends, daddies, mummies, uncles, please don't slam the door. No matter what the person had done. Please close the door gently. Let me give you this example.
Please do.
It's out there. It's out there. It's not something, it's a public. Pastor Tunde Bakari of Latter Rain Assembly spoke to a lady while they were in Unilag. And the lady looked at him and said, "You, this mosquito." Mosquito. That is the best adjective to qualify him. Years after, this young woman and the husband needed some help, and it was this man, this pastor, who helped them out legally, not even spiritually. Legally. And what happened? By the time the wife got to know that this is the helper,
It was a mosquito.
Pastor Bakari said, I did like this, and I said, yes, the mosquito. We should be careful. Another one, there was this former governor of Central Bank, his former Central Bank governor. When he became the governor, his schoolmates went on courtesy visit. And he asked of a particular lady. And they said, "Oh, she's doing fine, or she's out of the country, she would have." And he said to them, "The next time you are coming, ensure you don't bring in because I don't want to see her. Not because I don't want to, not because there is any, but I don't feel, please, if you want me to still be part of you on the old association, this. And they were like, what happened? So some of them now remembered what happened when they were in school. Yes, some of us will say, okay, I've forgiven you, but is it easy to forget? So what I'm saying is, I'm not advocating unforgiveness, but I'm saying that let us try all our possible best when you are living somewhere, or when you are even in your relationship.
To live on a good note.
Yeah. Let that person see you in the nearest future, and let the person say, "Oh, I miss you." Leave impact in the life of that person.
So your imprints can be remembered even after you have gone.
Yes. Questions, students?
Okay. Okay, I think I can pop in one quick question. I wanted to elaborate on that walk and money and relationship thing,
to money.
because
Okay.
you didn't really say so much about it.
Okay.
So let's
Okay.
expand that. A bit.
Learn how to manage money and relationships. Number one, you are not you don't have financial integrity until a millionaire is kept with you. A millionaire is just an example. Or until money is kept with you and you are asked to go and bring the money and the money is still intact. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
I give to you, patience, hold 1 million naira for me. Justin, hold 2 million naira for me. And I'll call you 2 days after. Can I have that 2 million naira back? Can I have that 1 million naira back? You don't tell me stories. You don't say, you know what, Benga, I'm coming. Just give me 5, I will call you back. Where is the money? You know what, give me 15 minutes, I will call you back. Then the next thing. In fact, somebody said that ensure that the same number of notes that you were given is kept and you return back like that.
The same way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not my own, but somebody said, I mean, I was under the mentoring program of one of the icons in the land, and he said, nobody in government, present or past, can accuse him of corruption of money. And guess what? Up to today, I've never found the name of that man in any scandal, especially financial scandal. He said, make sure that the way, so people should, it is lack of intelligence, or financial intelligence, that makes people to be collecting money from politicians during the election. That you cannot manage money. If you can manage money, you will know that 15 naira bread, that is, vote for us and cook soup. That 5,000 naira, at best, that money, you have sold your fortune and future for the next 4 years. That's what you have done. You cannot manage money. If you can manage money, you will not be working for 50,000 naira and be covetous about 500,000 naira of another person. You will sit down under somebody who can teach you how to invest out of that 50,000 naira, and at the end of the day, have more than that 500,000 naira that you are covetous about in another person's purse. You should understand that. Money is very, very sensitive. You don't just play games with it. Have you found out that money always goes towards people who can actually invest, who can actually make proper use of them?
Can turn it over.
I'm not talking about people who are stealing our money. I'm not talking about people who are stealing public money. Those ones, they are wasting money. They steal the money and waste it. But people who make judicious value of money, they work for the money. And money, even the good book said it, that out of him who does not have, we will collect and give to whom
those that have.
Yeah, because they make proper use of the money. So you need to learn how to manage money. Management of money simply means invest money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't squander it. Don't abuse it. I don't understand how you go to the bank in Nigeria, for example, and they cannot give you mint. But you go to parties, you go to motor parks, and you see people selling our naira mint. That is an abuse. That's height of corruption. And nobody is saying anything about it. And of course, management of relationship. Ensure that you live in peace with all men. Even when they don't want to live in peace with you, try your best and live in peace with them. Don't cause unnecessary trouble.
Okay. All right, Benga, it's been another exciting time.
Justin didn't ask any question.
Okay.
If that money now, you go ask.
Okay, one final question. Okay. When you try to live in peace with people and they don't want to live in peace with you, at what point do you get to a point when enough is enough?
You don't strike back, you avoid.
You don't strike back,
You avoid.
Okay.
That's wisdom.
Flee.
You don't strike back. Just
Flee.
avoid.
Okay.
Just avoid.
Yeah.
Well,
And before you do that, have you spoken to the person? Have you spoken to someone who you know can talk to the person? If you've tried all
Everything,
other avenue,
yes.
just avoid
Avoid.
and be silent.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you do in anger can be used against you later.
Yeah,
Later,
and
that's
even the
true.
good book says, pursue peace with
With
all
all
men.
men.
Yes,
Thank you,
that should be
Deaconess.
our mantra.
Yeah.
Thank you, Benga. It's been an exciting time with you. Today we've looked at
Increasing your value at the
increasing
marketplace.
your
Yes.
value in the marketplace. Your marketplace can be your office, it can be where you do your business,
It can be your home
it
too.
can even be your home,
Your home, yes.
anywhere, just how to increase. And my take home from this talk today is loyalty.
Yeah.
Loyalty to your boss.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us, we have so many reasons why we're disgruntled.
Yeah.
A lot of reasons to complain
Yeah.
and all of that. But then you have to be
You have
loyal
to.
to that person who
If you
puts
want to
food
succeed.
on your table.
You have to.
Because it will work for or against you
Yeah.
anyhow.
True.
And also close the door gently. Yes, that is
Never slam.
That is so
That's so true.
so true.
practicable.
Yeah.
So true. It's like you when you're going up, be nice to people you meet,
Yeah, we
because while coming down you might really meet them
them
and
again.
meet them at that point.
Yeah.
Benga, thank you so much again
so
for
much,
coming
Benga.
on
Thank
the
you very
show.
much.
Our guest has been Benga Ademujimi, a certified life coach. Next week, we'll be looking at work-life
Balance.
balance. That
Work-life
is
balance.
very important, especially in this era where a lot of people are slipping into depression and they can't manage
Even dying out of it.
emotions, and all of that. We need to talk about that.
Yes.
Thank you again for
Thank
coming.
you so much, Benga.
Thank you.
Well, that's our show for today. Many thanks for being a part of it. Let's do it again tomorrow. We'll be looking at entertainment. My name is Justin Akadoni.
I'm Patience Okafor. See you tomorrow at 10.